And that's why, that's one thing I just really, gravitate to about the group that we're a part of, and how we do things, differently. And I'll argue that with anyone, and we can prove everything that we do systematically, mathematically works to your advantage and not the government's advantage.
Absolutely, 100%. I wish I could give a thumbs up on that, but yes, absolutely. Now, the next part I want to talk about is actually managing it with Social Security. And here's what's interesting. I went to go find today the provisional income formula for Social Security, and they took it down off of their site from the Social Security Administration site. It is gone. They put in here you can manage the Social Security benefits and actually, it wasn't even this one. What was it? It was the withholding taxes. That's where the link went to, as opposed to showing the provisional income formula. It's saying you can withhold taxes from your Social Security to pay your taxes. Which, if I put my conspiracy theory hat on, means the government's trying to convince us that we don't need to know the calculation so they can change it later on us. Again, conspiracy theory hat, but it's still going to be in line with what I'm going to share with you here. So I had to find the link. By the way, the history of this, I have a history of the taxation of benefits. In 1983 was the first time that, and again, this is under Ronald Reagan, was the first time that Social Security was included in your taxable income if you had other income above a certain amount. And there's different thresholds and everything. And so 1983 had the 50% threshold. Then we go further into 1993, and it added in the 85% threshold. And that doesn't mean it's an 85% tax where they'll take all of it. What it means is that 85% of your benefit will now be added onto your current income to figure out how much of it you're going to be taxed on. So it's just annoying to see that. And by the way, those limits have not changed since they were originally put in place in 1983 or 1993. They have not been indexed to inflation, which means more and more people are going to have their Social Security subject to taxation. And originally, when it came out with the New Deal, it was never going to be taxed. It was always going to be a contract with America. It would always be tax-free. Well, the fact that I couldn't find that link, I had to go to the Internet Wayback Machine and find it. And you can see it was there up until a few months ago. Looks like April. It was archived then. But here is the formula. I want to talk about this because this is where I'm seeing a past precedent and how it can apply to the Roth IRA or Roth 401k. You take your adjusted gross income, you add non-taxable interest, and then you add in half of your current Social Security benefit, and it becomes your combined income.